Imagine waking up with the heat of the Nile pressing into your skin. No phone, no coffee, no AC, just dust, flies, and the distant groan of oxen in the morning light. This isn't a dream vacation, it's ancient Egypt. And from the moment you open your eyes, your life is on the line. Could you survive a single day here? No gadgets, no help, no modern medicine, only your instincts. And they better be sharp, because this isn't the postcard version of pyramids and pharaohs, it's parasites. It's punishment. It's brutal, unforgiving suffering that shows you're not built for this world. Let's find out why you wouldn't last 24 hours in ancient Egypt. The deadly wake-up call. It's sunrise, around 1350 BCE. You're curled on a coarse reed mat on a dirt floor inside a small mud brick house. The temperature already creeps past 95 degrees Fahrenheit. The air carries smoke from last night's fire, human sweat and mildew. Sleep was a luxury, rare between swats and flinches. You weren't alone. A deathstalker scorpion might inch toward your neck, or a desert cobra could be curled beneath your bedding. These aren't rare visitors, they're your neighbors. No sealed windows, no screens, just reeds barely slowing the swarms. By morning, your arms are a battlefield of mosquito and sandfly bites, each possibly injecting malaria, dengue, or worse. Historians estimate up to 15% of deaths happen during sleep, not from old age but venom, respiratory failure, or suffocation from smoke or fungi. Still breathing, you've dodged a bullet, but your throat is raw. Your tongue feels like linen. You need water. No kitchen tap, no bottled spring water. Barefoot, you shuffle outside onto sun-scorched dirt. The only source is open communal jars from the day before, already home to mosquito larvae and dust. Or you risk trekking to the Nile, facing crocodiles, vipers, and heat stroke. Either way, you drink. Each sip is microbial roulette. Worms, bacteria, parasites enter your gut with every gulp. Water is life and death. Welcome to your first hour in ancient Egypt. Hope you survive till lunch. Drinking from the river of death. Parched, you stumble toward the Nile, the shimmering lifeline of Egypt. Don't be fooled. This river is a breeding ground for parasites. Dip your hands or fill a clay jar, and you're infected. Schistosomiasis. Worms burrow through your skin, inflaming your liver, bladder, brain. No pain now, but weeks later agony. Guinea worm larvae, swallowed unknowingly, erupt months later in fiery spirals out of your leg. No cure, only suffering. Thinking beer is safer? Think again. Ancient beer was lukewarm, unfiltered, teeming with bacteria, sometimes hallucinogenic mold or rat droppings from poorly sealed vats. Every gulp risks fever dreams or fatal food poisoning. Bread is ground with sandstone mills, each bite laced with quartz grit, grinding teeth to gums. By 30, most Egyptians' teeth are worn down. Infections and abscesses were common. Amenhotep III likely died from a septic dental infection. So what's for breakfast? Bread and beer? With parasites, sand and slow death. You might survive the meal, but your body pays. The food chain of pain. Hungry? You don't get to choose what or when you eat. Morning meal, barley bread and maybe dried fish if lucky. Dried means half decayed, buzzing with flies. That bread is a dental assault. Stone ground flour laced with grit scraping enamel like sandpaper. By your 20s, chewing is torture. Gums swell, abscesses develop, infections can spread lethally. Dinner, the same. Bread, fish, maybe rotting goat meat if a neighbor was desperate to discard it. No refrigeration, food spoils in 100-degree Fahrenheit heat where bacteria thrive. You gamble with E. coli, salmonella, and aflatoxin molds that attack your liver and cause bloody vomiting. Every meal is nourishment or nightmare. Food stored in mud brick silos infested with rats, weevils, mold, rodent droppings baked into bread, worms in barley sacks. Flies swat your face as you chew. Malnutrition and foodborne illness aren't exceptions. They're every day, and once sick, hydrate with parasite-filled Nile water. This isn't feasting in the land of pharaohs. This is survival. One dangerous bite at a time. Surviving the social gauntlet. Survived parasites, water, and tooth pain. Now survive people. Step outside. But do you know what colors or jewelry you can wear? Can you greet higher status properly? Identify a priest by his walk? No? Trouble. Ancient Egypt is ruled by unspoken laws. Say the wrong word, and you're a spy, heretic, or blasphemer. Justice isn't innocent until proven guilty. A priest asks a god statue, yes, no questions. The priest moves it. One dishonest twitch, you're guilty. No appeal, no mercy. Minor offense, 100 lashes. Theft, branded on the face. insult a god or noble, buried alive or dismembered publicly. Every god has taboos. Wear red at Hathor's festival, blasphemy. Speak near Sobek's sacred waters, defilement. Offer forbidden meat to Osiris, sacrilege. Silence even your shadow can offend. You wanted to survive heat and hunger, but now you navigate invisible tripwires that could kill you with one misstep. One wrong word, one wrong glance, one wrong god. Would you survive a conversation? Labor and life expectancy. Not safe walking around either. If not priest, noble, scribe, you're a worker. Your body is currency traded for survival. Born poor, sent to fields at 6. Bend under sun, harvest grain, or haul bricks for pyramids you'll never admire. You're the back that breaks them. Sun blisters skin by 10 a.m. Ground crawls with hookworms, ticks, biting ants. Reward, gritty beer and stale bread, if the overseer remembers. Work from sunrise to sunset, complain and get whipped or worse. No safety net. Break a leg? Discarded. Lose a hand? Done. Your body betrays you with time. Labor grinds spine to dust. Knees collapse. Teeth rot. Backaches. Cough blood from untreatable infections. No doctor. Only prayers and donkey dung poultices. Life expectancy, around 35 years. Optimistic. Infant mortality over 30%. Many never see age 5, taken by infection, malnutrition, or chance. Keep your head down. Mouth shut. Keep working. Because worse than laboring under the sun is being unable to. How long could you last in that body? Medical nightmares, shivering, stomach churning, leg burning from unhealed wounds. No ambulance or antibiotics. You rely on magic, dung and desperation. Fever, the priest smears crocodile fat and honey chanting spells. Tooth infection, linen stuffed in gum soaked in beer or resin, or pulled out with a copper hook while you scream into dirt. No anesthesia, no sterilization. Surgery last resort with dull stone or copper tools. One nick invites gangrene. Minor operation could mean death in days. Folk medicine includes applying donkey dung and milk for scorpion stings, bat blood or powdered liver for eye infections, and paste of crocodile dung, sour milk, and honey as contraceptives. Inside you, priest doctors blame demons, sometimes cure by beatings or desert isolation, left to rot while jackals closed in. You battle disease, ignorance, myth, and lack of control. Your healer may be a savior or executioner. Nature strikes back. Step outside thinking the worst is over. The Nile seems peaceful but hides monsters. A Nile crocodile up to 20 feet waits beneath the waterline. One misstep, one bath or boat ride, and its 5,000-pound bite crushes limbs in seconds. Killing one? Forbidden. It's holy. Harming it risks God's wrath or angry priests. Hippos, gentle giants, are kings of carnage. They charge boats, topple farmers, crush skulls. They kill more than crocodiles and are unpredictable. Also, scorpions, cobras, horned vipers, deadly camouflaged threats. Misstep or careless moment, venom floods your bloodstream. Pain, paralysis, death. Air is dangerous too. Mosquitoes carry malaria and yellow fever. Flies spread eye infections blinding before 30. Sandstorms whip grit, scouring skin raw. Relieve yourself in public. Communal latrines stew at 110 degrees Fahrenheit, breeding cholera, typhoid, lice, smell gags, health risk ticks time bomb. Everything bites, stings, or infects. Nature doesn't nourish here. It tests. Don't know where to walk, what to touch, how to pray. It kills. The religion of fear. Survived nature, disease, hunger, law. Now religion traps you. Religion is law, culture, and air. Get it wrong, even accidentally, and consequences are brutal. Every city, village, and some homes have patron gods, which forbids onions. Requires silence? No? Offended one already? You might not know until dragged before a priest with a rigged god statue, declaring guilt. Wrong gesture, wrong cloth color, wrong meal timing. Blasphemy. Punishments include whipping, shaming, mutilation, and burial alive. Mental illness, misunderstood as possession. Cure, beatings or desert abandonment to die. Dreams seen as divine messages. Misinterpret, you're cursed. Nightmare, keep it secret or risk death. Curse is real. A cracked figurine with your name ruins reputation, brings disease, even execution. Magic spells feared. Priests or scribes can wield power against you. Religion is a relentless performance. One slip means torture, exile, or death, and you don't even speak the language. Think keeping your head down keeps you safe. Nightfall, when danger multiplies. As the sun sinks beneath the horizon, the desert exhales a final breath of heat, and then, abruptly, the cold takes over. Darkness doesn't just arrive, it devours. With no electricity, the world around you vanishes into ink-black shadows. If you're lucky, a sputtering oil lamp might glow weakly, casting more fear than comfort. Inside your cramped mud-brick home, lice burrow into your scalp, and bedbugs swarm beneath your reed mat. Rats crawl along the walls, sniffing for scraps or something still breathing. Outside, the world becomes even more dangerous. Packs of feral dogs prowl the alleys, jackals howl in the distance, and thieves lurk silently, ready to slit a throat for a handful of grain. No police force, no protection, number-only temple guards whose job isn't to help, but to punish. If they catch you outdoors after dark, they won't ask questions before striking. The air turns icy despite the daytime heat, your thin linen offering no shield against the desert's nighttime chill. Every scratch can fester, every breath might carry disease. You try to sleep, but rest brings little peace. Nightmares feel too real, and the creaking of wood or rustling of leaves might not be your imagination. If someone in your home coughs too hard, neighbors may report you. Quarantine follows, not with care, but by sealing your house shut or setting it on fire. Night in ancient Egypt isn't rest, it's fear. It's a gauntlet. It's survival if you make it to morning. An unforgiving lottery. If you somehow endure the terrors of the night, don't be relieved. Dawn simply resets the nightmare. The morning light reveals the same brutal cycle: hunger, pain, exhaustion. You rise from a filthy mat, stomach growling, mouth dry and coated with dust. Water is scarce, often contaminated. Food is even scarcer, and what little there is grinds your teeth down with sand and grit. Each bite wears away your enamel, each meal a dental sacrifice. You're sunburned, blistered, and likely already carrying infections. Cuts and bruises don't heal, they rot. There's no soap, no antibiotics, no anesthesia. A broken bone means permanent disability. A bad fever could be your death sentence. Spiritual fear looms as heavily as physical pain. Taboos are everywhere, and one wrong action can mark you as cursed. You perform rituals not out of faith, but out of terror. Even if you were born here, you're not safe. Nearly 1 in 3 children die before their 5th birthday, and if you manage to reach adulthood, chances are you won't see your 40th. Disease, famine, injury, these are your daily companions. Behind the towering pyramids and sacred temples, behind the gold-laced sarcophagi and gods carved in stone, are thousands of nameless graves. Bodies broken by a life that never gave them a chance. Without medicine, hygiene, or mercy, ancient Egypt wasn't built for you. You wouldn't last 24 hours. So next time Wi-Fi goes out, or the dentist wait frustrates you, think what one day without comforts means. In ancient Egypt, survival wasn't right, it was a miracle. If this journey through ancient Egypt shook or fascinated you, hit subscribe, tap like if you survived this far, ring bell for the next brutal chapter.